Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Modern Day Mystics Show. Our mission here is to help you turn whatever you desire into real-life manifestations by sharing our revolutionary technology to make that happen for you. We bring you such cutting-edge information through our resident wizard, Peter Schenk, and also through such magical guests each week that are really making a difference to improve our lives on a variety of levels. I'm your co-host, Donna, along with the founder of this program, Peter Schenk. Peter, how are you?
I'm doing great. Awesome to be back. 3-week hiatus, a little Facebook Live, and we're doing the MDM show again. You know, a couple of weeks ago, we reached out to the entire crowd and asked them if they'd like to see any guest speakers on the show. Well, I'm happy to report we're booked out well into January already. Solid information you guys shared with us. And with that said, we are busy over here. And we have a lot of things going on before the end of the year. And Donna, why don't you start telling us about a couple of them?
You bet. First thing, of course, the big thing is Thursday night. This Thursday night, folks, we are doing a special show, and it is going to be all about the HFA. So Peter is going to debut that. It's going to be a big deal. You need to be watching us Thursday night, 8 p.m. As usual, same time, same channel. We're going to go live and talk about the HFA. Also, if you guys have been following us, Tuesday nights, Peter does Facebook Live, and that's a great time for you to truly interact with Peter directly. So check us out on Tuesday evenings. We do that at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard.
Thanks, Donna. Just want to interject a couple things. Folks, the HFA, the harmonic field amplifier, is my first venture into the physical realm with the device. Now, we've had 25 of these devices out in the wild now for almost 2 months, and the reports have been absolutely surpassed my wildest expectations. We've seen gas mileage go up. We've seen people have a feeling that they have a protective bubble around their car. We have live video testimonies of people documenting things happening to their vehicles, the air conditioner working better, getting better gas mileage, electronics working better. And these are all things that were anticipated by me, but I never really let the cat out of the bag. So we have a production inventory in-house now of the HFAs, and Thursday night we're going to debut them and talk all about them. This week, starting probably Tuesday, I will be doing the MDM minutes all about the HFA, just for a minute or two to kind of share my experiences with that. Now, on the Facebook Live front, you know, the Facebook Live is kind of new. We've done 2, 3, or 4 of them already. I've committed to doing them for a month, so we have another 3 weeks. It's Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're doing them, and it's just a time for me to start blabbing about whatever you want me to talk about, and to get live interactive with me a little bit more in a more casual environment than obviously the MDM show. I've already done a couple Source 5 activations. I'll do another one Tuesday night. I've done some Aquaware activations, and we've done all kinds of little things here and there. With that said, we also have the first free trial of Lightbody coming. It'll be a full-blown 7-day trial. It'll probably be available within a week. You don't want to miss that one. Lightbody has been around for about 1.5 years, and it is fantastic. It's an immense program that helps with, sculpting the body, making the body beautiful, and bringing that inner light out. It's an absolutely powerful program, and it's all about inner beauty and body sculpting. Absolutely amazing. And I just want to touch on the MDM minute. I've been doing this almost 30 days now, and they seem to be garnering a lot of support from the listening crowd. And I'm trying to keep the topics very diverse. I have an immense amount of information up here that is coming out slowly in a 1-minute format. One day I'll be talking about getting rid of herpes around the lips, not speaking from experience, but, using portobello mushrooms and pink Himalayan sea salt, to Akashic records, to activations, to this, that. I wanna uptick this once again. And I had an idea a couple days ago about making it interactive with the crowd. And what I mean by that is, if you have a product, a service, or you want to share information, email me at peterschenk@moderndaymystic.com, and we'll start a dialogue. And I have absolutely no problem creating an MDM minute around what you have to offer. Now, with that said, I've been waiting 3 weeks for Donna to get her MDM. She still hasn't
I
done it.
have it.
So a little encouragement from all of you so we can get her to do that would be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Donna, tell us
Yes,
about our guest tonight, please.
gladly. So before we do that, I want to give a big shout out to Georgia. Georgia was the one who suggested that we bring Joy on, and here's why. During her 25 years of training horses, Joy found that the ability to easily connect with horses that have been abused or labeled as mean by others. However, after realizing that her career options in the horse industry were limited, she made a life-altering decision to walk away from her life with horses over 20 years ago, and thus began her journey of self-discovery and inner healing. It was during that time she realized her ease at connecting with and understanding abused horses was a gift, and that she could offer support and inspire mankind. As a result of Joy diving deeply within herself and releasing what was no longer working for her, she is well aware of the courage it takes for a person to be honest with themselves and willing to discover what has been holding them back from living an inspired and an authentic life. Joy specializes in offering remote scans and clearings. She has received feedback from several clients saying that her scans and clearings are able to go into those dark, dusty places that no other healer has been able to uncover, release, and clear. Several clients have reported having been at a loss as to where to turn next, where, and ready to end it all. They had enough of this human experience on this planet. After listening to the scans and experiencing the clearings from Joy, they report feeling renewed and ready to experience the life once again. Each scan and clearing is as unique as the individual receiving it, and can range from a single tune-up as a life-changing awakening.
So I just want to kind of attest to Joy's gift. She did a remote scan on me, and it came in the form of 2 MP4 recordings. And I've never talked to Joy prior to receiving these recordings. And it was what really blew me away was the laser focus that she had on stuck energies and other things going on in my environment that I'm very aware about. But more to the point, she was able to penetrate a veil, which I am incredibly protective about. I don't let anybody in at that level. And, you know, when Donna had contacted me and said, Joy wants to do a scan, I was like, sure, not knowing how deep she would actually get in. And that really kind of blew my mind because no one gets in that far. So with that said, Joy, how are you? Welcome to the MDM show.
Hi, Peter. Hi, Donna. Thanks for having me on the show.
So Joy, please tell us about yourself a little bit, please.
Well, it's been quite a journey. Like Donna said, I used to train horses, train and exercise, show horses and race horses. And I left that. I actually, about 20 years ago, walked away from my whole life, the horses, everything I'd known. I knew I need to make a change at the time. And I'd read a book that said, if you want to change your life, make a decision and make a big one. So I made a big one. I walked away from everything and started completely over again. Didn't know anybody, had no idea what I was doing, just knew I needed to make a lot of changes. And as Donna said, I dived deep and I went down the rabbit hole and didn't think I was going to come out at times, but I did. And that's what basically how I got this gift of being able to. So when we do the scans, and I say we, my guides will take us right to that core. Like you said, Peter, you don't let anybody go there. So I can't do this without somebody's permission. But once I have permission, my guides go right to that core of the energy that we have buried so deeply that it never sees the light of day. And we bring it to the light. And then the second audio is the clearing, and then it's cleared out.
So with that said, let's just jump in and do a live activation for everybody, if you will.
Sure. Did you want to take a call, or you want to do a clearing right away?
Let's do a clearing, mass clearing on everybody.
Okay. So let's see.
Does the audience have to do anything? Do they have to sit cross-legged, light candles, crystals, take the bone out of their nose? What?
Maybe take the bone out of the nose. Yeah, that might be a good idea. That's probably a little painful. So the first thing, no, we're going to go right into it. And the first thing is the uncertainty. So if you're ready to, so what we're doing here is tapping into everybody who's on the call and the collective consciousness. First thing that's coming up is uncertainty, and there's definitely a lot of that. So if you're ready to let go of the uncertainty, just say yes, and you can say yes either out loud or to yourself, and we'll go ahead and clear that. So you
yes! Yes!
So you see my hands moving. So it's also clearing, but I also we also energetically clear. So uncertainty. So anger is coming up. And this anger, this often comes up when I'm clearing we're clearing an individual. The anger is, well, how can you clear this shield of energy I've got, because now I'm exposed and I'm vulnerable and I'm not willing to go out in the world feeling exposed and vulnerable. So if you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. Okay, take a deep breath in and let that go. So not willing to be seen and heard. So if you're out there and you're not willing to ask a question because this is your challenge. So if you're not willing to be seen and heard, okay, a lot of resistance on this. So the resistance on people not willing to be seen and heard, if you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. All right, take a deep breath in and let that go. Anger's come up again, so just say yes, and we'll clear that out. So resignation, and this is where people often get. This is when I say people will often feel like giving up, and it's a resignation. I've tried everything, I've done everything, and now I'm just ready to give up. And that's what's in the field right now, in the audience, and anybody who's watching this in the replay. So if you're ready to let go of that, I have tried everything. I've done everything right. I've done the inner work, and you're about ready to give up. There's a lot of people like that right now. If you're ready to let go of that dense energy so that you can feel free once again, just say yes, and we'll clear that out. Oh, that was a big one. Okay, take a deep breath in and let that go. All right. So what happens on the clearing when you get that is, as space is cleared, new energies will come in. Some of you might be feeling that. Some space has been cleared around you and in the collective consciousness. So now what's coming in, it's it's a clear energy. It's a very expansive energy. Freedom is the vibration of freedom. So when I say an energy, like an emotion or something, what it is, it's a vibration that's given to me, and then I just give it a word, because us humans, we speak English. So let's see. So freedom is coming in, expansiveness, joy is coming into your field. You might be feeling these, you might not. What is there? Oh, anticipation. Okay, so anticipation is awesome. It's also, we can get attached to that and fearful of that anticipation. So if you're ready to let go of the attachment to anticipation and the fear around that, just say yes, and we'll clear that out. Okay, take a deep breath in. So when I'm doing this, there is energy gets stuck in the spine. So it's just releasing that energy along the spine. Okay. Okay, take a deep breath in and just relax. And there we go. Okay.
That is pretty cool. You had a cartoon character standing behind you, mimicking everything you did. And what was interesting, well, you have a resonant, you have a connection with it. I want to kind of explore that. It's kind of like a King Arthur looking black and white figure. This is ringing with anything.
That's cool. No, but I did earlier. I saw some energy moves, so I asked if it was friendly, and yeah, it said it would help me out during the call.
And what was even cooler, and I'm very excited to do this, about 15 seconds before you said the words anticipation, live on the screen and energy, and we're going to be able to go back and look at this, came out in the top corner and went back. Or maybe that was just something reflecting out the window because it just happened again. There it is again. Did you see that, Donna? Did you see that? Really? I haven't been drinking, guys.
I did see it. I saw that time.
Okay. Did you give out the phone number?
I did not.
All right. Well, I'm not going to answer that one now. So let's talk about, how did you get from the horse whisperer to where you are now?
Just maybe that spirit's calling in you. It's been a long journey. The thing I focused on really was increasing my vibration. You talk a lot about vibration, Peter, and it's all about increasing vibration. There's one time in 2004, I was actually looking just for part-time work and on the internet, and I came across an opportunity to go to China. And so 3 weeks later, I was going to China. Didn't speak a lick of Chinese, the language, nothing. And before I went, I sold and gave away everything I had. All I kept was the 2 suitcases I went to China with and a big Rubbermaid container full of a few books and income tax papers and that. And the reason I did that was because I knew, again, I had to make a big change, and I had to increase. Everything, all the stuff we have holds vibration, and it holds a vibration from the past, and I had to completely change my vibration. So I focused a lot on whatever I did, taking action on things that would increase my vibration. And so doing activities, being around people where I could, a higher consciousness and a higher vibration. That's the easiest way to put it.
So can you clarify why you went to China?
I knew I had to shake up my life. I had to do something different. It was feeling kind of stagnant, and there wasn't much happening. I wanted more out of life. I wanted more emotional connection. I wanted to build my relationships. I wanted to take my life up to a new level, financially, spiritually, and I just knew something big had to happen. And
so was that the point by which you decided to start your career as a coach and healer?
that was actually just after I left the racetrack. I was in a workshop. It's 20 years ago. I was in a video workshop, and it was the first time I'd heard we could create our own reality. And the speaker said, write it out. And, write out what you want for your life. And by that time, I knew I wanted to contribute to improving the consciousness of the world somehow. And so I wrote up my vision of being able to help people and be a coach. So everything I've done the past 20 years has been it's been for myself and increasing my self-awareness, but it's also been so I could use these tools to help others.
So Courage in Action is the name of your business. How'd you come up with that? That's really cool.
We all have our own life path, and we've all had experiences unique to us. And what takes one person courage, or is easy for one person to do, for the other person takes massive amounts of courage. For some people, getting out of bed in the morning takes a huge amount of courage. Or for other people, it's maybe public speaking or something like that. So it's just, and we don't recognize that. In the world, we tend to compare ourselves with other people, and they've got this and they're at this level and I'm the same age, so I should be able to do that. But we really can't do that. Our life experiences, like I said, are unique to each of us. And So courage is subjective to each person.
You know, it's interesting because I came across an amazing quote called "Be effing brave" a while ago, last week, and I posted it on there. And the last bit of that states, "Never apologize for who you are." And it's just an absolutely fantastic quote, and I really took that one to heart. So when did you discover that you had this amazing talent for remote scanning?
Probably a couple years ago, but I didn't really start telling anybody. I was a bit of a closet healer. Because kind of hard to start a business if nobody knows. So
When did you come out of the closet?
yes, I did. I came.
You might want to look at my scans.
I came out of the closet probably about 8 months ago, I guess, and started telling a few friends. And once I was terrified of being labeled crazy.
Whoa. I love being crazy. It's amazing. Because you know what? Being crazy is much better than being like them, being asleep. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was one of my limitations. Now I love being called crazy because what I do is crazy. But yeah, it took me a while to get over that. So I would say probably 2 or 3 years ago, I started to develop the ability, but it was about 6 to 8 months ago that I really came out of the closet and said, hey, I can do this, and became comfortable with it.
What drives you to honor this gift of remote healing, to share it with the world for personal gratitude? What?
You really, I love that, because I love that question. Every time I'm doing we're doing a scan or a clearing, even just that little clearing we did there, it's like I can see. It's more about between sensing, feeling, and seeing energy rise. It's like I see dense energy rise and new energy come in. It's clearing the dense energy around a person and around the planet and allowing new energies to come in. And I can feel that within me, and I can see it, sense it around a person, and whether they're in front of me or not, on the other side of the world. And I just absolutely love knowing that vibration, energy, and consciousness is being raised.
See, for me, it was different. The first time I truly helped someone through one of the products or services I've created, to me, that was like a drug that I needed more of. And, you know, to perpetuate it and to do it on much larger scales, obviously now with software and the physical devices that are going to start making their way into the world on Thursday. But that form of gratification when someone comes back through a product or a service or something that you offer and you change their life with it, there's no better feeling. There's nothing that, to me anyways, that even comes close to it. And it was, once I got my first glimpse of that rush, I needed to go large scale with what I was doing. Mm-hmm. It's awesome. What you do, how can it help an individual?
Probably just what you said there, Peter. If somebody's stuck or not feeling good about themselves, or they've got like that stuck hidden energy in them, and it comes to the light and they feel lighter and inspired to take action, that's how it can help somebody. It helps. I've had so many clients say, I always wondered what was going on. I had a glimpse and I knew there was something there, but I didn't really know what it was. And you put a word and a name to it. That you brought it out in the light, so now I understand it. And it gives them the freedom to be able to take action. And the other thing is the shame, the guilt, the anger, the fear, the uncertainty that a person holds on to, that gets cleared. And when a person comes back and says, I like myself for the first time in my life, or, in a long time, that makes it, like you said, that makes it all worthwhile.
Absolutely. So I like to shake things up all the time and throw curveballs and interact with our guests in a way that they're not used to, because I'm really good at bringing the best out in people, especially in their gifts. So we're going to shake it up. We're going to do a dual activation for everyone. So I'm going to explain it in a second, but I want everyone to get a glass of water, please. What we're going to do is we're going to use you as a focal point into everyone's water. So I want you to get creative about how you can apply your gift, introduce it into water, and then have that person consume the water, bringing about whatever changes you deem necessary. Sound like fun?
You bet.
Okay, but for this, everyone's going to need candles and a chicken. We're going to sacrifice a chicken.
No animal sacrifices. That doesn't work.
Oh,
Absolutely no.
you didn't know that mystics did that? Boy, if I pan this way, you would see my wall. Boy, you'd be shocked. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so Joy, you get ready. Everyone else, I want you to take that glass of water and put it in front of you. And what I have found to be incredibly powerful is when you take your fingers and you wrap them around the glass and you connect them like this, but you actually don't touch the glass of water. Yeah, right, Donna. I saw that. Okay, so Joy, you get yourself ready, and I want everyone to wrap their hands around the water. So for the first time, we're going to be using water and applying that to what Joy's putting out. She's going to put whatever she's going to do into the water, and then we're all going to drink it and bring about those changes in our reality. And before we do that, I'd like everyone to just go ahead and taste a little bit on your palate, the taste and the texture of the water, because it's going to be mind-blowing when we get done with this dual activation, what it's going to taste like and the type of energy it's going to bring into your reality. Okay, everyone get your hands around your glass of water, please. Joy, I'll count backwards, 3, 2, 1, and you do what you do, and then you let us know when we're done. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, go ahead. You can drink your water.
Awesome. That's very smooth.
So what I did there was I asked that the water be infused with freedom, expansiveness, and courage, and then just asked my guides to clear anything so that the water, when it drank, would be clear, and they would be drinking the vibration of freedom, expansiveness, and courage.
I could have swore you passed the buck to me when you went like this. It was just like, here, Pete.
No. No passing the buck. That was flicking it out.
Let's do, I'd like you to do, if you would, another large scale activation for everyone tonight, please.
Can we do something on love? You know, I'm all about the love.
Yes, okay.
You're going to shoot everyone with a Cupid's arrow?
Hey guys, you know, you're getting your direction there. Yeah, you know what? Anybody who is resistant to being shot with Cupid's arrow, if you're resistant to that, meaning your heart is shut down, you're not willing to allow anybody to show you love, you're not willing to open up to love, you're not willing to even consider having love in your life. If you're ready to let go of all the barriers to love, just say yes. Wow. Okay, take a deep breath in and let that go. Okay, so it's pain. So it's so much easier to keep my heart shut down. It is so much easier to shut out the world. It is so much easier to shut out all the pain and the violence and tragedy that's going on in the world. Because if I open my heart up to love, I will also feel all of that. And I have no idea how to handle all of that. So if you're ready to let go of all that mind chatter, so you just say yes. Okay, any resistance to letting go of that, say yes. Hey, I just felt a bunch of hearts jump for joy there. Yippee! So there's anger coming up. So there's anger. So all the people, whether live or watching the replay of this, who have been shot in the heart, who have shut down their heart so that they will no longer be hurt, who are shutting out heartfelt connections in order to protect themselves, and the very belief that they need to protect themselves from love. If you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. Okay, take a deep breath in and let that go. Good. I can feel there's still some people out there going, no way. There is no way I am opening up my heart. So it's so protection. So the belief you need protection. Oh, okay. So the people who believe that are not willing to open their heart and believe they need protection, that is being used. The ego mind is using that protection as a way to keep you small. So closing down your heart and shutting out the rest of the world as a way to stay small and prevent yourself from taking action on the life you would really like to live. If you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. Okay, take a deep breath in. So a lot of people had that in their second chakra, which is all about relationships, connection, creativity, was closed off. There's some more space in the second chakra. Heart. Okay, so let's connect the throat chakra, the throat and the heart, because right now I'm seeing the heart is starting to open up, but the throat has a lot of angry words. So if you're open to connecting the throat chakra and the heart chakra so that you will start to speak kinder words and also allow in kinder words, loving words, just say yes, and we'll go ahead and connect that. Okay, take a deep breath in and let that go. And let the love come in. Yes. Okay. And we're done. Okay.
That felt good.
Good. That was fun. I love at the end when all the good stuff comes in.
I think Donna wants you to do a personal activation on her.
Well, you know what? And I'm always up for that, but I want to say this because same thing with you, Peter. Joy did a energy clearing for me, and it was amazing. Spot on.
Live or recorded?
She was recorded. But Joy, if you want, I give you permission, Joy, if you feel like there's still anything there after our scan.
Right now? You mean, yep. Or?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want a clearing right now?
Peter loves to use me as the guinea pig.
Okay.
If she doesn't turn green and faint, we're good to go.
Okay. So just a general one, or focus? Do you want me to focus on anything, Donna?
General, whatever you see, whatever needs to go.
I want you to get rid of her. I want you to get rid of that nose hair hanging out on her.
I thought I got that. Peter.
Did I say that?
Okay. Hey, Donna. So there's uncertainty coming up, and I know we did a bit of clearing on this already, Donna, and it's uncertainty about your career path. So are you ready to let go of that? It's Donna? Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Mute.
Okay, Donna, take a deep breath in. So we actually see your inner child, Donna. Little Donna's having a temper tantrum right now, and
what's her problem? What is her problem?
She is saying there's no way. I am not really ready to go out there and be oh no, okay, what she's saying, I'm not ready to value myself and I'm not ready to value my gifts. And even if I do, I'm going to make sure that they stay hidden forever and ever and ever. And nobody nobody ever finds out how talented I am at this. So you ready to let go of that and allow little Donna to shine? Okay.
Yes.
So little Donna, come on out and then shine, because we need your gifts.
Tell little Donna it's time to grow up.
Actually, little.
What, the 5-0 isn't growing up enough?
She's still little.
Actually, okay, little Donna is pissed now, and she's saying, how dare you,
Peter?
No, because of you, Donna. And she's saying, how dare you talk to me? How dare you talk to me this way? And you better stand up and listen to me, big Donna.
Like she was Donna, really?
We need to, little Donna has to go, so big Donna can do her thing. I'm ready.
Well, you two need to connect and have a little bit of a conversation and a relationship going on there.
You got it.
Okay.
That is always amazing. I love how guests that we have on the show utilize their gifts, and I watch it in the way that I can. It's always wild. Absolutely. Okay, so back to you, Joy. I had some questions here.
I've got a question, and
you know what? Joy's got an answer.
I know, it's a beautiful thing. I'm very excited for our first time back, how just amazing the show is. So, Joy, subconsciously, why do we hold on to all of that junk from way back when? Why can't we let that go?
Oh, only we could. Well, we all are. If you're doing your inner work, it's layers. And that's exactly what it is. Good question, Donna. It's the layers. We're not taught as children, we're not taught how to deal. Something happens, we're not taught how to deal with the emotional trauma. And so we just bury that energy, that emotion inside us. And that just gets layered on and layered on. So, and then that becomes the stuck energy. And then that's when patterns happen. That's when we get, in relationships with different people, but basically the same partner, just a different face. And it's because of that stuck energy that we didn't know how to deal with as kids. And that's what you're doing when you're working with practitioner, whether it's me, Peter, somebody else. There's a lot of great healers and coaches out there. And you're releasing those layers of dense energy. And eventually, I find people almost come to a tipping point, and all of a sudden they're ready to take action, and that's when things really change. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we do have some questions from the audience.
Okay.
The very first chat was from Linda, and I believe Linda's in the UK because she stayed up all night to specifically watch the show.
Wow. Thank you, Linda.
Yes. And she wants to know, Joy, is it possible to take a look at me and help me to shift what's blocking me from healing?
Yeah. First of all, Linda, is the belief that you need to be healed. Yes, we have to put kind of like a label on it, a word on it, because that's a human language. So let's release this first of all. So the belief that I need to be healed, which is saying that something is wrong with me, I'm not okay the way I am, and I need to be healed. So if you're ready to let go of that, just say yes, Linda. And I'm talking about whether you have a serious illness or it's just a matter of making a small change. The belief that we need healing, even though I am called a healer, I call myself a healer, we need to use some kind of word so people can figure, know what we do. The belief, all we're doing as healers, as coaches, is we're facilitating a person releasing that dense energy and allowing their true self to emerge. So Linda, what if you allowed yourself to see yourself as completely whole, and what you're doing is allowing all that dense energy, all that trauma, you've had a lot of trauma in your life, to release from you. And as that releases, you saw and felt yourself becoming lighter. So let go of the need and the belief to be healed. And I would suggest, that's the first thing, Linda, see yourself as whole. And if you're not sure what that is, feel into the universe and the expansiveness of the universe and the entirety and the wholeness of the universe. Okay, so there's some fear in even doing that and feeling the expansiveness of the universe. So if you're ready to let go of that, Linda, just say yes. Okay, that was in your heart, so it was probably a good thing we did some heart stuff. Fear that, oh, this is a common one. If I allow myself to feel that expansiveness and I allow myself to believe in oneness, I will feel the pain of everybody out there, and that is too much. So I would rather stay stuck in the belief that I need to be healed. And I would rather keep myself small. So if you're ready to let go of that, Linda, or anybody else who feels that needs to release, just say yes. Okay, take a deep breath in. That was a lot of mind chatter, so there's a lot of mind chatter going on around that. Okay, so let's bring in some wholeness energy, strength. Strength is coming in, power is coming in. Groundedness. Okay, so Linda and anybody else who feels you need to be grounded into the earth, feel that energy coming in through your crown. Allow your crown to open up. Feel that strength coming in all through your crown, all through your energy field. Feel that that strength coming in. This is actually Archangel Michael's come in. He's bringing in that strength. It's coming in. It's coming in. Open up your feet chakras and let that strong grounding energy flow all the way through you and flow right into the earth's crystalline core. You are strong, you are whole. And take a deep breath in. And there you go. Thank you, Linda, for that question. That was awesome.
We've questions are lining up. So let me bring back the chat. And Jake had one. Jake wanted to know, can you heal relationships?
Well, I can certainly take, my guides and I, yes, we take a look at them. In a relationship, I've had somebody now, this was a fellow, he got couple scans, one scan and clearing done. And then he sent me a picture of somebody he was in relationship with and wanted to know what was going on. He requested it, I have his permission. I can do clearing for him and let him know what's going on, and we can show him what's going on energetically with the other person, but we can never clear for another person. But yes, energetically, Jake, man, definitely I can take a look at the the energetic dynamics between the two people. Absolutely.
That's awesome. And along that note, I'm just going to do a quick plug for your special that you have, because she does have a special. Package A is $29 and package B is $88. Did I just say that? Was the package A $29, Joy?
Yes.
Okay, and package B is $88. I recommend package B. Anyhow, so the next question, folks, let's see. Winnie wants to know, can you totally block psychic attacks?
Hi, Winnie. Psychic attacks. My belief, now I know there's a lot of people out there call them spiritual parasites, psychic attacks, entities. It's all energy. And if we only attract into our life what we are a vibrational match with. If you feel like you're being psychically attacked, then there's some kind of fear there that is you're vibrationally resonating with that on some level of fear. So what is the fear that is allowing yourself to even be psychically attacked? So I would suggest, if you feel, Winnie, that you're being psychically attacked, or there's an energy or a parasite, a spiritual parasite or something, what is the belief that is allowing that into your life? Because there are some beliefs that say all that is in this world is love, and anything else we're attracting into our life on some kind of a fear. So if you, I would say, you could call it an entity once. I'd been around a whole bunch of people for several days, and I got back home and something had come within me. My voice changed. The food tasted different to me. Well, I couldn't even eat. I was nauseous. And I mean, there are physical changes. And it took me a couple of days to figure out what was going on. And I figured out, okay, I had some dark energy, come within me. And so I literally flooded myself with love. Everything I could do, I did some clearing on myself, and I just brought in such a high vibration. I just focused on love and universal love, and I brought that in for 2 days. All I did was focus on high vibrations and divine love, and that energy, that dense dark energy, it was gone. And a lower vibration energy, called a spiritual parasite, whatever you want to call it, cannot exist in love, cannot exist in a high vibration such as love or joy or bliss. It can only exist in a denser vibration of fear.
I'd like to interject on this part. I've worked with a lot of people that have been under, psychic attack, low vibe energies, and there's a million techniques to dealing with it. I really like what you explained, by the way. That works extremely well. Another extremely fast method to very quickly dissipate it when it's happening, and you only have to do this one time, is put a mirror around yourself. So you basically just imagine yourself curled up in a fetal position and just put an etherical mirror around yourself. It's very, very easy. Just put a mirror around yourself. And what happens is the energy that's coming to you sees itself for what it is, recognizes it, and it goes back to the light. And it happens in 3 seconds. And it doesn't come. Try that.
I like that, Peter. That's a good one.
Ooh, I'm a little I do have moments when I shine, thank you.
Alrighty, here's another question. This one is from Georgia. Georgia wants to know, can you clear the age thing? And I think you talked about this a little bit earlier in the show about age and how we all kind of feel like we get stuck. I'm about to turn 50 and I feel fabulous, and I'm not going to let my age hold me back.
Okay. Yeah, it seems no matter what age we are, if we're, teenagers, they're feeling lost, they're confused, they're uncertain. Then they get into 20s, and right away they have to be adults. But I find as soon as they get in their late 20s or 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, people are saying it's too late. I should have done it. And that can be a way, I should have done it before. That can be a way for people to stay small. It's just another excuse. And yes, I was asked actually earlier, how can I have the wisdom I have now in my 50s and 60s and the energy when I was 20? How come I can't have that? You can, Georgia, and anybody else who would like that, but you have to do the inner work. And it does, you're releasing a dense energy. So the belief that I'm not willing to do the inner work and really look at the core issues in order to release this dense energy so that I can have the energy I once had. If you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. And that's actually a really core energy that's right there, that belief. That's, I could feel that in a lot of people's spine. Okay, so what just came in is, if I let go of the belief that I am sick and tired and I'm too old to take action on my dreams and change my life, I will fall apart. It's like that's a core belief and a core identity that's holding a lot of people up. Literally, it's like a structural belief, energetic structural belief, and it's holding people up. The belief that I will fall apart and the fear that I will fall apart if I let that go. Just say yes, and we'll clear that out. So the fear that, okay, so here we get to a core. So the fear that if I actually start believing in myself and I start feeling energetic again, I start feeling good and I let go of these aches and pains and I feel good in my body, I will actually have to take action on my dreams, and I will have to tap into that core of my courage and take action, and I'm not willing to do that yet. If ever, if you're ready to let go of that, Georgia, and everybody else, just say yes. Nothing's come. Other people have it easy, and it's so flipping hard for me. It's too hard. I don't have the support. Everybody else has it easy. So this is our victim self. We all have this, you know, some kind of victim going. If you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. Oh, interesting. This was in a lot of people's spiritual hearts. Okay, not willing to follow guidance. Okay, so there's a lot of people here that aren't willing to follow their spiritual guidance. So they're trying to do it in a very human, denser energy rather than follow spiritual guidance. So if you're refusing to follow spiritual guidance, your guidance from your higher power, and there's a lot of healers here, coaches and that, who really want to tap into that, but they're refusing to connect with that and feel that. So if you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. I am not willing to go out. I am not willing to step out and embrace the world. The world has been too unkind to me, and there is no way I'm going to go out there and embrace it. If you're ready to let go of that, just say yes. Hands are coming in. I am not willing to go out and grasp. So hands are for grasping and for embracing. Like we reach out. Okay, I'm not willing to reach out. And I'm not willing to allow myself to expand. If you're willing to let go of that, Georgia, and anybody else who's listening, just say yes. So there's a lot of people that are in rage and are wanting to just express themselves, like express their anger. I can feel angry words coming out of people, like this throat chakra. On one hand, it's shut down, but there's a lot of anger around the throat chakra. So all this anger that you're feeling, and okay, freedom of expression. I don't feel free to express myself. I don't feel free to share with the world who I really am. And so I'm just going to give up anyways. So if you're ready to let go of that, Georgia, and anybody else that's listening, just say yes. Okay, take a deep breath in. Okay, so consideration has come in. So the allowance of possibilities is starting to come into your field, Georgia. I can feel it coming into all the viewers right now. So this is, what if it is? What if it is possible? I'm not sure if it is, but what if it is possible? What if it is possible for me to feel better? What if it is possible for me to let go of this lack? What if it is possible for me to increase my energy? So what if questions are coming in, and what if it's possible? Okay, Georgia and the rest, just take a deep breath in. And let that go. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Georgia.
That was awesome.
That was pretty amazing. It's wild to watch how you work. So, Joy, unfortunately, we're at the end of our hour together, and I was hoping you could let the MDM audience know how they can get in touch with you if they feel so.
Okay, great. My website is Courage in Action, so www.courageinaction.com. My email is joy@courageinaction.com. And there is, like Donna mentioned, there's a special offer there. The $29 is 11 pre-recorded audio clearings. So you can listen, it's about 2.5 hours of clearings. You can listen to that anytime. And then the $88, you will get the audio clearings and a scan and a clearing pre-recorded. I do need your picture sent to me, Joy@Courage in Action. I need your picture because that's how we do it. And then you also get a second specialized clearing with that. And then that really seems to go, the second clearing really seems to take it to another level. That's the $88 package fee offer. So it's courageinaction.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Joy. Donna?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Quick side note for anyone paying with PayPal, her PayPal will come up as, is it,
Kim
Joy,
Baker.
what is your name? Kim.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's my legal name.
Kim Baker. So don't let that freak you out. Go ahead and take advantage of this special until Tuesday evening. Again, folks, please, Tuesday night is our Facebook Live. It's live. There's nothing for you to do but to click on Peter. When you see Peter is live, click on that. Come join us. Chat with us live. Put your questions in there for that. So join us at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. That is on Tuesday. And then, of course, the big event this Thursday, and that is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll be talking about the HFA. Big day.
We'll be launching the HFA, finally. You know, folks, just in brief, the HFA has been a 1-year adventure from conception to where we're going to be Thursday night. And I'll go into a little bit of detail then. Joy, thank you very much. Absolutely amazing gift. A lot of good you're doing in the world.
Awesome. Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Don. It's been fun.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Joy, hold on.